Chainlink, finally, for the first time in a mere 500 days of resistance, sideways in this damn zone, 500 days. You can see it, I can see it, we all see it, we're all well aware of how important this was. This is significant, not to be taken lightly, this candle. Not only that, but look how big, this is a real body candle, right? That's what the scientific name is, right? But not only that, more importantly, is what happened at the top here, right? This is called a shaven head, right? Shaven head and a long real body like this is about the most bullish candle you can hope for, certainly getting you out of said abyss, okay? So that is a very great looking candle, not to be taken lightly. Chainlink bulls, you're on notice. Chainlink bears, look for extinction level events coming soon, okay? So now, however, like, we're not likely to continue just melting up right away, because oftentimes the longer it takes to move sideways and consolidate, you break out, you're going to get a what is called a throwback or a bullish retest of that level. So that's what you see in the yellow here, this zone. So around 9 to 940-ish or so, right? That's where all these candles are, right? Previous closes back from May, August, November, looking at April, and then where we didn't even test it until then. But you see this red line down here. So if we move down, let's say this week, we could potentially go all the way down to around $8, and we're still bullish because look how many more touch points that line has, right? Look how much more significance that is. That's pretty significant, and we just blasted right through it, right? Not only that, we blasted through all of these candles closes and their upper shadows, the wicks, right? So that is massive, right? We're on the 5-day. We have the Gaussian channel in the background here. So if your chart looks a little bit different, it's just because I got the Gaussian channel on, if you're probably more familiar with that. So let's talk about the Gaussian channel. We're still red with price action above it, right? That's one check mark. We have price action above the Gaussian. That's what you want. We need the channel to turn green. So when the hell could that happen? I'm glad you asked. Let's predict out. Well, it's going to depend on how long we can stay above 8. Assuming we stay above 8, and we should based on that candle, that previous candle, barring a massive sell-off and a close back below 8 this week, we should remain above 8. And if we do, I would predict about a month to 2 months. So let's give it from now till the end of the year. We could absolutely turn green with double check marks, price above, green channel, sometime this year, perhaps even, right, if we hold up higher, like the $10, $11 area, and we just consolidate up in here, or do a kind of a throwback quickly and then start bouncing again, we did one of those numbers, we could actually probably turn this channel green by, let's say, US Thanksgiving, right? So that's the end of November, right? I would go with that. So good signs there, right? Let's talk more about this green line. Why did we stop there? Well, I put out a tweet yesterday on Bitcoin. The monthly chart shows clear kind of initial resistance at 35K. Where did Bitcoin go? Right to 35K. So I put that tweet out hours before that even came, right? It was about Bitcoin's about 31K. And it was nothing secret. It's just the monthly chart can hold a lot of those big breakout moments, those initial boom rallies. They can hold a lot of secrets to where you're likely to stop. So is that any different with Chainlink? No. Let's go look at the monthly chart of Chainlink, right? These initial lows from previous bull cycles, right? When you make these big moves up and then you come back and get these kind of throwbacks, right? That closed right there. You kind of got this area as well. And not only that, but you have your median line on the Gaussian channel, right around $11 area. So $11, not surprised so far. That Chainlink is just briefly pausing. But looking at the monthly chart, we're still in this lower half of the monthly Gaussian. So really the bullish price action takes place above that green line, hence the green versus the red, right? The red, we don't need to be going back below, and we shouldn't based on TA. And then Chainlink starts to really blow at people's minds above. Let's get a close, a weekly close or a monthly close above 1150, right? 1150. And then our next level of resistance is up around here, around $16, $17 right there, right? Let's go or next level. Just paint this for you. So 17. And then what do you see above here? Hey, whoa. Let's get that green there, bud. Next level, you guessed it. We're really starting to pick up speed, right? And these will be the levels that will magically, hesitate at. And, the majority of people will not know why, but you will, right? 17 and 30 on the monthly chart, very likely going to be significant when and if we hit them. Beyond this, right, we're looking at new all-time highs relatively quickly. I do believe once Chainlink breaks 30 in the not-so-distant future, sometime in the next probably 3-6 months or so. We need a true alt season to really get a lot of these alts moving. I still think that's likely going to be in Q1, not earlier than that. And in fact, we're very far from that right now. Bitcoin dominance is at 54% and climbing, and no signs of stopping. I mean, look at the monthly chart here. We have I would really, on Bitcoin dominance, I would remove Bollinger Bands, Gaussian channel, moving averages. You're just looking at structure here. So structure on this looks about 58% before Bitcoin would like to chill. And Bitcoin's really still the safest play for now. Just a side note on that. Back to Chainlink. Let's put it on, let's do the weekly real quick here. And there we go. So looking good. That's that really about as quick as I could summarize it. Bullish, right? Throwback to be expected around the $9 area. Worst case scenario, if it's this week, would be 8. If it doesn't happen this week and we kind of just hold up here around 9, that should be it. So if you want to accumulate more Link, in my opinion, based on TA alone, right? Not pulling out of air, right? A throwback to previous, 500-day zone, range-bound zone, is going to be your chance to kind of get the boarding call, the final all aboard, right? So $9. If we get back down here, maybe DCA a little bit more, right? Just 2 cents there. That's Link USD. How about Link Bitcoin? Down a little bit today, right? And this is likely to continue not just for Link, but for a lot of alts. Their Bitcoin pairings are likely still going to take a hit here, right? So we're looking to really take off on Bitcoin above 4,400. Satoshis right here. So I'll be looking really there before we get too bullish on, taking some of our Bitcoin and throwing it over to Link, right? Maybe want to wait till there. Just a side note on that. Otherwise, right, we're starting to turn a little bit more bullish since the neon green bars here. We're getting above the weekly Gaussian channel, but we don't really want to close back down here just yet. Maybe we get a kind of a retest of the 2,700 area. And we'll see how that holds come the weekly close, 5 days, 8 hours. How about Link Ethereum, right? Looking a little bit better against Ethereum so far, right? The Gaussian channel really above the Gaussian channel now. We just need this to turn green. Probably going to take a little bit more time. Probably looking into Q1 as well. And I still think a lot of these altcoins against Link or against Ethereum and Bitcoin, their Gaussian channels likely are not going to turn green until well into Q1 2024, well into said alt season. And I still think that is probably 3 to 6 months off, as much as you probably don't want to hear that. All right, so that's that. If you have any questions, want to see something else on Chainlink, let me know. Anything I missed, let me know. Try to include the Gaussian channel and keep it as information packed so I don't waste your time and nothing else. So let's get to quote of the day. Out of difficulties grow miracles. Words. Difficulties is how you actually say that. Not whatever I said. Okay. Car of the day. What do you got here? Yeah. Any takers? What is it? Aston Martin Valkyrie. It looks like their race car version. You're like, yeah, that's their race car version. And you might be right. There's an actually more profound, exotic version of this, and it's even more rare. So the Valkyrie also has a super race tune version, which I got to see in person at the Amelia Island Concours d'Elegance back in March. And here's that picture. Look at that thing. That is a feat of engineering. All of this is carbon fiber. Absolutely mind-blowing in person. This is all open air. You get back behind this and it's just absolutely stunning. Look at the inside. This is, you couldn't even make this up. Right? Look at how wide the damn thing is to get in. You have to, put on slippers to not scratch all this. This is exposed matte carbon fiber. about 2 feet of it. The whole seat is carbon. Everything inside is carbon. The whole tub is carbon. Everything you see is carbon fiber, including the damn steering wheel. Look at the door handle. It's like chartreuse and just a pull. And the door is like weighs 2 pounds and it goes just straight up. It's like a little mini me door. Absolutely stunning in person. Look, the whole thing is carbon fiber. It is ungodly cool looking in person. That's that. Pretty nice area too, right? You can probably tell. It's like the Omni Resort back here. We're on a golf course. It's a pretty nice show to be looking at on a yearly basis. I try to go every year. There's like a Rolls-Royce Cullinan back here. What do you think this is? Any bonus points on that? It's hard to tell. Let's go take a look. It's that. It's just a race version 4 GT1. No big deal. Just a couple mil. All right, I'll see you on the next one.